Okay, we're good.
All right. Welcome to week 4. No undefeated teams left. Everybody's had a loss. Kevin really felt the loss this week.
Yeah, okay. Well.
I'm glad people were joining me in the losing, having some losses on their record. I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you promised 166 points last week, and you did not even
You didn't
come
make
close.
66.
That's not very good. But hey, with everybody else losing, you're the rankings really slowly evening it out.
Yeah, I could still theoretically squeeze into 6th place at the end of this week.
How far down are you?
I'm 9th right now.
Right above Alex.
Yeah. And that's only because I beat him by 1 point.
That's true.
Yes.
Wow.
Let's get into last week's matchups.
Do it.
We're going to start with last week's C versus C matchup, Colt versus Coop.
Mm-hmm.
Now, earlier in the week, we know that Coop traded some players over.
Yep.
They go by the name Kareem Hunt and Cooper Kupp. Those players combined for 50 points. So Colt thanks Coop for that trade.
Oh yeah.
Also, Colt thanks Coop for not starting Josh Allen. If Coop started Josh Allen and had those 2 players, they would have scored almost 20 more points than what he scored this week.
Yeah.
The 3 of them. So hopefully the future is brighter for you, Coop. Hopefully the future is better for me. We both need help.
Segue that straight into Jacob's matchup last week.
Yeah.
So Garrett gets his first dub against a person. He already had a median win, but he gets his first dub against a person.
Yep.
Jacob. Jacob did promise 166 points last week.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob scored 62 points this week. So
Not quite 166.
Not quite doing it. Garrett, 107, got the dub. Didn't beat the median, got the person win. Jacob made sure he was going to get the win. Jacob, you want to talk about your season for a little bit? You want to vent?
Yeah, I do actually. I do. So to be fair,
Moving over to Kevin versus Chase.
We don't need to cover this one.
Oh man, Kevin. Averaging over 150 points for the first 2 weeks, and you didn't get half of that for your matchup against Chase. Chase has been, I think Chase has been averaging like 127, somewhere around there. I think he's only scored between 127 and 132. Just the absolute epitome of
picture of consistency right here.
Looking incredible. If he can stay right there, I mean, there will be weeks that people score higher than that, breakout, but if he just averages 130, that's insane.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Yeah.
He's looking good.
I think it's, CMC, he pulled that hammy, and then my team was like, oh my God, what do we do? And just didn't score points.
All right, we're going to move on to the next matchup that involves the one guy that I am above in the standings right now. That is Alex. He played our elder Bo. Bo had he was able to avoid, the yearly Alex letdown that he's grown accustomed to this year. I mean, previous years. So, good job of, not having the experience the Alex apocalypse.
Yep. That just means that it's still out there.
Yeah.
We know what's going to happen.
Well, we'll go into the marquee matchup of last week, which was Chris versus Aaron. 2 teams that were at the top of the standings, right below my undefeated year that I lost. They were the 2 highest scores of the week, so another one of those 1 versus 2 matchups that always leaves a sour taste in your mouth if you're the loser, which in this case it was Chris. But 130 to 127, crazy game. Aaron's still undefeated against people. His only loss is to the median. Both teams are 5-1. We have a 3-way tie right now at 5-1 between Chris, Aaron, and Bo. So we'll see if maybe that gets shaken up this week. Everyone's playing someone different. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, Chris losing on his title defense to Aaron. Aaron's been strong. Aaron has been strong this start of the season. Yeah. Been working out.
Yeah, this game came down to a field goal, and yeah, I mean this is what the meeting's for Chris though. He still gets a win out of this, and he doesn't can't completely count that last week as a loss. So
Starting off this week's matchups, we got Kevin versus Alex, and man, if you could smell the weather coming, it's smelling like the Alex apocalypse to me. I mean, Kevin, no CMC, going to be struggling to get some points there, and Alex, Thursday night game, Alex is already looking solid. So this seems like something's brewing, something's in the water, and yeah, I don't know, Kevin, how you scared? You a little scared?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little scared. So no CMC. I mean, in his place, I'm starting the All-Pro Cordero Patterson.
There you go.
So pretty much the same thing.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Alex getting 50 points on Thursday Night Football between two people, that doesn't feel great. Thanks, Jags defense.
I think really you're just hoping maybe Alex pulls an Alex and starts someone injured or on a bye week.
He does have Henderson in his lineup who may or may not start. We don't know yet.
The thing about the Alex apocalypse, though, a lot of times he still wins the games when he starts somebody doesn't play.
That's true. He gets your hopes up and then crushes them.
You gotta download the Weather Channel app and just keep an eye on the tracker for this storm and seeing if it's gonna hit you. But yeah, we'll move on to the next matchup. We got Bo versus Garrett. Now, Garrett took out one elder. Let's say any names last week, but that was his first win over a player this season. So we'll see if he continue that streak and make it 2 weeks in a row against elders. But I mean, Bo has started off strong this season, so if you keep it up, you're not going to make it easy on him. So we'll see how this goes.
We thought Garrett was going to have a tough start to this season against Kevin, Chris, and Jacob, and he did for the first 2 weeks. Definitely real tough. And Jacob, I think Jacob, was it that you were feeling bad? He's a new guy in the league, and you're just like, hey, man, he's been combined. He's 166 back-to-back weeks. Let me lower that down a little bit.
I don't want him quitting after the first year. So next year I'll score 166 for real next time against.
That makes sense. I'm gonna score 166 this week.
Careful. Are you sure you want to keep that? You want to cut that out? Because
I'm going to try and do pretty good this week.
There we go. All right. And then we're going to move into the third elder game, Jacob versus Aaron. These are two teams that are doing different things this season. One, 5-1, Aaron. The other, Jacob, 1-5. So
same numbers,
different order. That's important.
Both got 5 on that, column. But one's a win, one's a loss.
So Jacob's looking to get on track this year. Aaron's looking to stay doing what he's doing.
Oh yeah, I mean Aaron is he's averaging the second most in the league. So him and Chris up there. Best of luck to the guy who's averaging 9th most.
Dude, as a Jags fan, I say that all the time. We're due.
So you're used to this.
Yeah, and yeah.
Next up, we have Chase versus Coop, the C versus C matchup of the week, and these teams are also kind of going in different directions. Coop has every week gone down, just another peg in the score, and trading away players didn't really help him. Chase just consistently between 126 and 132. That's going to be tough to beat, especially for Coop, who can't get over 115. So we'll see if he had some kind of weird strategy in this trade of giving away players that score him a lot, and he's going to pull something out of his sleeve, but he's going to have to pull a lot out of his sleeve if he does.
Yeah, I don't really know what the strategy was trading away the number 1 receiver of the year so far. But Chase, on the other hand, Tom Brady versus the Patriots. Chase got Tom Brady.
That's true. He's about to score 84 points for Chase.
Tom Brady is actually the number 1 quarterback in fantasy football right now. And that's crazy. Dude's like 103, and he's just not slowing down.
Never stops.
Yeah, he's out there with a walker, and then he just throws touchdown passes. It's wild. I've never seen it before.
So you thought it was cool having one C versus C matchup, right? But guess what? There's two this week. We got another C versus C matchup. It's it's Chris versus Colt. Colt, coming off a couple strong weeks. Mm-hmm. Chris coming off a couple strong year and a half. He's doing a very good title defense. Lost by a field goal last week, and that is his only loss.
Yep.
And he literally had to lose to the number one score for him to have a loss in that record. Like this is a good year, good title defense he has got going on. Colt is relying on one or two players popping off each week.
True.
I mean, that works, as we can clearly tell, but is it sustainable?
Well,
we have to find out.
Maybe this week he doesn't just have two players pop off. Maybe they can all align. That's probably what he's going to need, is to have several more players align and pop off at the same time.
Yeah, it'll be like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Like, he's been having one piece of it each time. This week they all combine to be the Megazord.
Yes. Megazord scored 320.
That'd be something.
Yeah.
Be impressive. All right. That's all we got for you this week. Some good matchups coming out. So the standings are up in the air. Who knows what's going to happen after this week?
What's up?
Damn it, Pudge.